Morning, people. How's everyone doing? It's your boy, Harry Dog TV, another day of Gossip TV. Today is a follow-up video from yesterday regarding um, Trump striking Nigeria, the Sokoto village to be precise. Let's see the follow-up video. So there's a follow-up video from the Boko Haram people that they've sent a message to Trump. So let's see what they're talking about, and let's see if what Trump did actually helped or not.
In Nigeria that nobody expected. While families were celebrating, eating jollof rice and chicken, and enjoying the holiday, American missiles were flying across Nigerian skies. Yes, you heard me right. The United States military bombed parts of Sokoto State in the early hours of December 25th. Between 12:12 a.m. and 1:30 a.m., the whole place was shaking with explosions. Now, before you start panicking or wondering what is going on, let me break down this story for you in a way that will make complete sense. And please, if you are enjoying this gist, smash that like button right now and
Going,
subscribe to this channel because we
what is going on? Everyone just got guns in their hands and behind a motorbike. What?
always bring you the real stories that matter. So, here's what happened. President Donald Trump, who just returned to the White House as the American president, decided to send his military to attack some dangerous groups in Nigeria. They used something called Tomahawk missiles, which they fired from a big ship somewhere in the ocean near our coast. They also used military drones called Reaper drones. These drones are not the small ones people use for videos. These ones carry serious weapons. According to the Nigerian government, 16 GPS-guided bombs hit two major camps in the Bauni forest area of Tangaza in Sokoto State. The American government said these
Said drones, GPS bombs is crazy. So what? You just put the postcode on the map and it just goes. Wow, you can actually target a building. Oh, God. Okay. Learn something new today.
camps belong to groups connected to ISIS. If you don't know, ISIS is one of the most dangerous terrorist organizations in the world. They are responsible for killing thousands of people across Africa and the Middle East. President Trump posted on his social media platform, Truth Social, saying he warned these terrorists before. He said if they didn't stop attacking and killing Christians in Nigeria, there would be serious consequences. And on Christmas Day, he decided to show them he was serious. Trump even told reporters that he delayed the attack by one day so he could give the terrorists what he called a Christmas present. That's a very dark way to put it, but that's exactly what he said. Now, here's where things get interesting and a bit complicated. The Nigerian government, through our foreign minister Yusuf Tuga, came out to say something different. Minister Tuga said this wasn't just about protecting Christians. He said these terrorists have been killing Nigerians of all religions, Muslims, Christians, traditional worshippers, everybody. He made
Exactly. So it's not about religion. It's Muslim, Christian, like literally they're just killing. So when they keep saying that it's a Muslim thing, I'm like, no, it's not. They're not Muslim. They're not Islamic. They're literally just people, just thugs out there. They're just trying to ruin people's lives. That's all it is. That's all it is.
it clear that President Tinubu approved this operation after talking with the American Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. So it wasn't like America just entered Nigeria and started bombing without permission. Our government agreed to it. But here's the problem that many Nigerians are now discussing. Some pieces of the missiles fell in places where innocent people live. In Jabo village and near a hotel in Offa, Kwara State, debris from the missiles landed. Thankfully, nobody died, but imagine waking up on Christmas morning and seeing missile parts in your compound. The people of Jabo were shocked because they said they've never had any terrorist problems in their village. They live peacefully, Muslims and Christians together, so why did missile debris land near them? If you're still watching,
I'm not being funny, man. I'm not being funny. The terrorists live next to you, and they're terrorizing the whole of Nigeria because you know them. Yeah, they're not touching you, but the whole of country is suffering. Something has to give. Something has to give, man. Just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's kissing too many frogs. You feel me?
please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss updates like this. This story is developing and you need to stay informed. Now, let me tell you about the groups that were targeted. The main group is called Islamic State West Africa Province, or ISWAP for short. This group broke away from Boko Haram years ago, and they have been causing serious trouble in northern Nigeria. They've killed tens of thousands of people over the years. The second group is called Lakurawa, which is also connected to ISIS. Lakurawa is interesting because when they first came to some Nigerian villages around 2017, local people actually welcomed them. Why? Because at that time,
They never broke out of Boko Haram. They're still part of Boko Haram. They just changed the name. The name got hot and they just changed it. That's all it is. They never got broken away from them. Let's carry on.
criminal gangs called bandits were terrorizing villages, stealing cows, kidnapping people, and demanding ransom. Lakurawa came in and said they would protect the villages from these bandits. But you know how these things go. After a while, Lakurawa became worse than the bandits themselves. They started forcing their strict rules on people, kidnapping children, attacking soldiers, and basically becoming another terrorist group. So the people who thought they were getting protection ended up with a bigger problem. This is where our headline comes in. Bandits dare the U.S.
This is what happens, though, isn't it? This is what happens. Just like same thing what Trump is doing. He's helping you out now. Well, obviously you're gonna pay the price, but you know, health is wealth at the end of the day, man. Feel me?
They don't fear Trump's threats. Now, I searched everywhere to find out if these groups actually released a statement saying they don't fear Trump, but what I found is even more interesting. After the bombings, the American Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, went on social media and said there's more to come. This means the United States is planning more attacks. But here's the thing. Some lawmakers from Sokoto State are saying they don't know of any major casualties from the strikes. If the missiles hit the camps and the terrorists are still alive and moving around, then the question is, did the mission really work? Security experts are now saying that while the airstrikes might have destroyed some buildings and maybe eliminated a few fighters, these groups are not stupid. They know how to hide, they know how to move, and they've been doing this for years. One expert named Nnamdi Obasi, who works with the International Crisis Group, said airstrikes can help Nigeria's military and boost morale, but they won't stop the violence completely. Why? Because the real problem is not just the terrorists. The real problem is that many parts of northern Nigeria have been abandoned by the government. Think about it. These terrorist groups exist because young men have no jobs, no schools, no hospitals, no hope. When bandits and terrorists offer them money and a sense of belonging, many of them join. So you can bomb the camps today, but if you don't fix the poverty, unemployment, and lack of government services, new camps will just appear somewhere else tomorrow.
That's spot on. That's so facts, man. Literally facts. You can kill them as much as you want, but the ones that still need to feed their family, they're gonna join. They're gonna be always new recruits. So you feel me? So you're gonna have to. There's no jobs. There's no nothing. Like graduates are hawking on the road and stuff. It's crazy. I hear what you're saying.
Before I continue, make sure you like this video. Seriously, it helps the channel grow and reach more people who need to hear this story.
Let's see what the comments are saying because I hear what he's saying. Yes, because Nigerian government is so incompetent to handle the situation, and which is true. That's not even shade. That's so true. That's the reason why Tinubu accepted help from America because he can't. The thing is, they can do it themselves, but he doesn't want to financially put money onto it. That's why he's getting someone else's help. So so-called poor country, they have money for guns. If you watch my previous video, you understand how they got the guns. Them say they bomb Sokoto, and I never still see where they bomb. Oh. So they say they bomb Sokoto, but how he hasn't seen where. I don't know if you live there, but you know what? I'm not even in there, so I couldn't even answer that question. Let me read one more. It's too soon to estimate the success of the strike. True, it's too soon. It happened literally 3 days ago. So someone needs to go there and check it out with a video camera. But it'll be dangerous because whoever goes there might not come back alive because these people are still there. You feel me? Let me read one more. Let's read one more. Um, Let's scroll down a bit. Let's scroll down. One more. Which one has the most likes? They're not even getting a lot of likes in their comments. It's 2 likes. How long will it take the FGN to handle the problem of insecurity? Yeah, I like to read the comments with lots of likes, but um yeah. But anyways, let's carry on with the video. Let's carry on.
And share this video with your family and friends on WhatsApp and other platforms. Now, let's talk about something very serious: sovereignty. Some Nigerian politicians are very angry about this bombing. A politician named Omoyele Sowore said Nigeria's sovereignty has been violated. He's saying that no matter how much our government tries to spin it, having foreign soldiers bomb Nigerian territory is a sign of weakness. His argument is this: if the Nigerian military couldn't handle the situation and we
You're saying, hold on. So you're saying it's a sign of weakness. So you're happy because your family hasn't been killed. That's why you're saying that. 10,000, over 10,000 people have died through this terrorist attack. And you're talking about for foreign help to come is sign of weakness. Of course, Nigeria can't do nothing. What's wrong with help? It's like you suffering in your house and you can't, and you're going through stuff you can't handle, and you just keep quiet and just keep watching your people go through it. They ask for help. It's bravery. Admitting you can't deal with something and getting someone else to do it is bravery. But in the same breath, we know financially he doesn't want to put the money into his country. That's why he went for that route. But you know what?
had to call America to come and help, what does that say about us as a nation? And what happens next time? Will other countries also feel free to enter Nigeria and do whatever they want as long as they say they are fighting terrorism? President Tinubu has not personally addressed the
People already come to Nigeria to do whatever they want. So that hasn't changed. Where do you live in? Like literally, people, anyone, just any country can just come and say and give some coins to the government and just come and do whatever they want. Nigeria never stops anyone from coming in. So I don't know what they're talking about.
nation about these strikes yet. On Christmas Eve, he posted a message about protecting all Nigerians and respecting religious freedom, but he hasn't specifically talked about the American missiles. Many Nigerians are waiting to hear directly from him. What is his plan? Is this the beginning of a long-term partnership with America to fight terrorism? Nigeria's Defense Minister, Christopher Musa, said something very important months ago. He said that military action can only solve about 30% of the problem. The remaining 70% must be solved through good governance. That means building schools, creating jobs, providing healthcare, and making sure government officials stop stealing public money. When young people have opportunities and hope for the future,
But this is what it is. So now they're pushing, instead of them trying to financially help the country, they're pushing their responsibility to someone else. They're literally pushing their responsibility to someone else. But how do you even resolve it? You gotta spend money in your country, man. You can't just be like, oh, every time someone's gotta come and bail you out. Hopefully this is awakening cool, and they actually can watch how the foreign countries run their country and they can learn something from it.
they are less likely to join terrorist groups or criminal gangs.
Facts.
So, what does all this mean for the average Nigerian? Well, if you live in Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, or the affected areas, you might feel some temporary relief knowing that some dangerous camps were destroyed. But you might also be worried. Worried that these strikes could make the terrorists angry and cause them to attack more villages. Worried that your community could become a battlefield. Worried about what happens next. The truth is, nobody really knows how effective these strikes were. The American government says they hit their targets, the Nigerian government says it was a joint operation and they support it, but the terrorists, they're still out there. They haven't surrendered, they haven't released any statements saying they are afraid, and that's why this
Of course they're gonna be out there. It's part of ego, isn't it? It's ego. Some of them died, but they're not gonna give up after one or two. They're gonna keep doing it, And let's not forget, there's also criminal activities happening. So even if they die, they're gonna be loads of weapons just laying around. Are they gonna get Nigerian soldiers to go there and clean the streets and start a war? You know, are they gonna do that? So Either way, I mean, it's gonna take a while. It's not something that can be done with one bomb strike. Let's be honest, you know. But it's a start. They're doing something about it. As long as it starts, every journey starts with a step, and this is the first step.
Headline is so powerful. Bandits dare the US. They don't fear Trump's threats. Whether they actually said those words or not, their actions speak louder. If they were truly afraid, they would have run away or given up by now. Instead, security reports suggest they are regrouping, moving to new locations, and possibly planning revenge attacks. Here's what I want you to think about. Do you believe these American strikes will make Nigeria safer, or do you think this could make things worse? Should Nigeria be proud that we're getting international help to fight terrorism, or should we be concerned that foreign countries are now conducting military operations?
For me, it will get worse to get better. It's not going to be a situation of it's just going to get better straight away. No, of course not. It's going to get worse. Then it's going to improve. But the question is, who's going to give up first? Because they're going to keep. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot more innocent lives being lost in this backward and forward attack. But all this airstrike business, sooner or later, American, not American, sorry, Nigerian army soldiers and everything, they need to intervene and actually do foot patrol. They have to. They just have to. Airstrikes, yeah, fair, yeah, it can be done, but you still need, what's the point of a country having a military service when you're not doing what the one job you're supposed to do? So yeah, few airstrikes around the area, target them. They need to have an inside man to find out exactly where they're relocating to, or they can use. I'm sure they can use, like in UK, how you use a satellite camera or whatever. I'm sure they can use that to find out where they're relocating to, then strike there again, as they call it, the GPS missile. So, but it's gonna get worse to get better. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
On our soil? And here's the big question that everyone is avoiding. Why didn't the Nigerian military handle this on their own? We have an army, we have an air force, we have intelligence agencies. Why couldn't we bomb these camps ourselves? Is it because we don't have the technology? Is it because we don't have accurate intelligence? Or is there
No, it's because the the president, the country leaders, they know how much it will cost to do these things, and they've already spent the money on stupid things, but to grow themselves. So it has nothing to do with that. For me, it's basically they don't want to spend that kind of money because it's going to cost a lot of money to do it. So they rather get foreign help. So they have everything it takes. If you check the history of Nigeria, you'll find out they have a lot, because this all these weapons this country have, the previous elected president gave it to them to use. So they have what it takes. They just don't want to spend the money. They don't want to spend the money. That's all it is.
something else going on that the government isn't telling us? These are the questions that Nigerians are asking right now on social media, in their homes, and in their communities. And these are the questions that our leaders need to answer honestly. If you've watched this far, you are part of a community that cares about Nigeria's future. Please take 2 seconds and hit that like button. It really helps. And subscribe if you haven't already, because we are going to continue following this story as it develops. The United States has made its move, the terrorists are still out there, the Nigerian government is caught between defending its decision and addressing sovereignty concerns, and the people of northern Nigeria are still living in fear, wondering when peace will finally come to their communities. One thing is certain, this story is far from over. Donald Trump has shown he's willing to use American military power in Nigeria. The defense secretary says more operations are coming, so we might see more missiles, more drones, and more explosions in the coming weeks or months. The question is, will it work? Will it bring lasting peace, or will it just create more chaos? I want to hear from you in the comments. Type yes if you support the American strikes and think they will help Nigeria defeat terrorism. Type no if you think this was wrong and Nigeria should handle its security issues internally. And type confused if you are not sure how to feel about this whole situation. Let's have a real conversation in the comments section. Also, do you know anyone living in Sokoto, Zamfara, or the affected areas? How are they feeling right now? Are they relieved, scared?
My answer to this would be, I'll probably say I'm in between, because the people that are saying that Nigeria should have been the people dealing with this, I totally agree. but they have admitted that they can't deal with it, hence why they're asking for help. And of course we know American help doesn't come free. So whatever deal that they made behind the back, it's gonna come to light sooner or later. It might not be our generation, it might be our kids' generation, but it's gonna come to light. This is Trump's last term serving. So he's got a few years left, and after that, he's off. But he wants to make sure puts a legacy down, and America is financially stable. So, and I'm leaning more towards yes, because if someone admits they can't deal with something and they get help, it's fair. But if they don't get help, the situation is only going to get worse. So, situation getting worse or getting help, but you know, you're still broke, but you have life. And what's more important, money or life? For me, life is. So, I'm leaning towards yes. What is advice? Is for me, I agree. They should help Nigeria.
or angry. Share your thoughts because this affects all of us as Nigerians. Remember, whether you are Christian, Muslim, or practice any other faith, we are all Nigerians. The terrorists don't care about your religion when they attack. They kill everyone. So our response shouldn't be divided along religious lines. We need to come together as one nation and demand better security, better governance, and better leadership.
It's your boy, A Dog TV, another day of Gossip TV. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. As we are growing this community, we're gonna grow together. You know, I'm doing this bouncer challenge. I'm posting every single day for 365 days. I'm starting up with 365, but I want to go up to 1,000 days. I believe my quick maths is telling me that's about 3 years and a couple of days. So that's what I'm trying to do, the bouncer challenge, you know. It's impressive what he's doing, but you know what? Let's get it, man. It's time to eat. And it's your boy, A-Dog TV, another day of Gossip TV. Today, we're gossiping about Trump again and the strikes. So tomorrow, I wonder what we're going to talk about. Anyway, peace out.